guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree if you are new here, and welcome back to another palette Throwback Thursday. In today's video, I'm going to be playing around with the Colourpop Sweet Talk palette. This is what the inside of the palette looks like. I think that this palette is so incredibly stunning. I love all of the colors in here. It's just everything about this palette is absolute perfection to me. So, super excited to play around with this palette. If you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I already primed my lids and set my brow bone as per usual. I'm going to go into this shade right here, Feel Free, and I'm going to start packing that on my inner and outer corners. Next up, I'm going to go into this shade right here, in case you missed it, and start working on blending Feel Free out. Next up, I'm going to go into the shade Meadow and just finish off this blend. Real quick, I'm going to go into Dream Maker on a big fluffy brush and just use that kind of almost as like my transition. And then I'm going to go into the shade right here, Catch Me, and fill in the open space on my lids. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep it all matte or if I want to take a little bit of the shade Side to Side and put that right there. I think I want to. So I'm going to take a little bit of Side to Side on my finger and just press that on. This one's really cool because it's like almost their Super Shock in a palette, which, you know, before was unheard of because they had to stay so like airtight. So it's really cool that they figured out how to put the formula together to make it so that they could have them in the palettes. Just gonna run a little more Meadow right over the edges. Alright, perfect. I'm going to jump off and do my base. I'm also going to toss on bronzer because it's just bronzer. And we'll be back to do the under eyes and put on some blush and highlight. Alright, for my under eyes, I'm going to take In Case You Missed It and Meadow and run those underneath my eyes. And then for blush, I'm going to go in with the BH Cosmetics Bellini palette. And I'm going to dip into Life's a Peach. forgot to take off my powder. And then for highlight, I'm going to go into this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlight in the shade Bloom Time. It's kind of like a peachy yellow gold highlight. Alright, I'm gonna jump off. I'm actually going to go film a brow routine, which would have already been up before this video, so I will link that up in the eye and down below. But I'm gonna jump off, film that, finish up the rest of my face. I will be back to show you guys what I put on my lips, show you guys the final look, and yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so for my lips, I went in with the Wet n Wild Bare to Comment lip liner and then the Ulta Beauty Brick liner just for a little bit more definition. And then went in with my trusty NYX Shout Loud satin lipstick in the shade Silk. I'm really glad that I ended up putting that shimmer shade on there because I feel like it really just, it added a little bit of something, just a little bit of a pop. It would have looked pretty all matte too, but I'm vibing with that shimmer today. That is going to wrap up the palette Throwback Thursday with the Sweet Talk palette. This is one of my absolute favorite Colourpop palettes. I love everything about it. Honestly, just the colors in here are so gorgeous. It's definitely like I could reach for this palette every single day and be happy. I know there's not a lot of shades, so I wouldn't come up with a lot of different looks, but I would be happy using this palette every single day. I think that this palette is stunning. I hope that I inspired you guys to pull out your Sweet Talk palette. If you decide to recreate this look, please tag me in it. If I inspired you just to pull it back out, but you do a different look, then tag me in that as well. I would love to see it. Comment down below and tell me what your favorite Colourpop palette is. I would love to know. Please subscribe if you have not already. It would mean the world to me. Like this video, ring the bell, do all the things. I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome day, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!